Hey Aquarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and this week we are looking at the person on your mind. Okay, so I do have sort of love readings in mind here, but sometimes it can show out platonic love as well. Just obviously, you know who is on your mind the most at the moment, but just majority of you it's going to be romantic love situations as well. Okay, but please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Every single like and comment and subscribe really truly does help the channel grow, and gains my appreciation so much. So thank you in advance. This week I've got the magical messages from the fairies oracle, starting with that to get a bit of an overview. I do have two love oracles. We've got the soul connection when two hearts meet deck, as well as the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle there. And the Lenormand deck I'm using this week, we have the Red Hand Lenormand, which is an extensive deck. It does have a lot of extra cards, so really, getting a lot of messages from that one this week. Okay, but getting started for you, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Person on Aquarius's mind, please. Person on Aquarius's mind. What does Aquarius need to know about the person on their mind? Okay, Aquarius. I'm already, okay, I am only picking up one specific sort of energy other than yours here initially for the overview, but I am sort of very, intuitively, I'm already picking up that there's another energy that's wanting to come in as well. All right, but okay, we'll get to that when it shows up. Firstly, we have the Let Go card. Okay, as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So that's where I'm sort of feeling that third energy too. So you surrendering the need to control. Okay, so this is not necessarily talking about letting go of a person, although for a couple of you it definitely is talking about needing to release a specific person here, maybe the person that's on your mind. But then your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So I feel like the person on your mind and your true desires from what you want here, I feel like they're different. Okay, straight away I kind of do feel like the person on your mind is this thing that you need to control, this thing that you need to let go the control of that situation. And then your desires are actually, it's kind of giving me that energy of you are focused on a specific person, but this person, in reality, this person doesn't actually meet the things that you truly desire in love. So you desire this person, but the things that you desire in love and relationships and whatnot, this person is not those things. It's that kind of energy. All right, but who do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes come true. All right, so I feel like this person with that let go energy, there's a lot of anger and resentment between you in some way, shape, or form. Anger and resentment can show themselves in a lot of ways too. So you may not even feel angry at this person, but there's anger under the surface. There's anger that you can't control the situation. For some of you, it's literally asking you, who do you need to forgive? And the answer isn't that person. The answer is forgiving yourself. Okay, I do feel it for a lot of you, Aquarius, that it's yourself that you need to forgive here. All right. There's also some of you where that it is that person that you need to forgive, but it's back to that example of that they are not actually what you desire, and you need to forgive them for not being able to be that. Okay. So I'm getting a bit of a dual energy there. But we'll have a look here with the oracles. I'm going to grab out both oracle decks. We're going to sort of lay out with past, present, future in mind here. Okay, Aquarius and the person on their mind. Aquarius and the person on their mind. Past, present, future. Aquarius and the person on their mind. Aquarius and the person on their mind, please. the wow, Aquarius. We have the Rekindle card, and we also have the Phoenix card, which are pretty much the exact same thing. Okay. Rekindle does say every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. The Phoenix card does say new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and change mind. So the Phoenix card literally has the word rekindle on that as well. All right. So very, very interesting that this is, very solidly telling us this is the past energy between you and your person. Okay, very solidly letting us know that, that there is elements here of wanting, because I feel as though, and actually, even though we've drawn this in past, present, future, I'm getting that feeling that this is actually the present energy. More so than the past, is because that rekindle energy, right? I feel like this person that's on your mind is someone from your past that you want to rekindle things with. Okay, that you desire this person, but your true desires may not necessarily be this person. So you're kind of desiring a new phase, a renewal, a transformation, growth with this person. You are desiring, to rekindle some of the magical moments within that connection. I do feel that for majority of the Aquariuses watching here, that the person on your mind is somebody that you are wanting to rekindle something with. Okay, so it kind of lets us know that in the present there is a bit of a for a couple of you there, you may have already reconnected with this person from your past, but for a majority of you, the person on your mind is somebody that you're not currently connected with. There's a past there though. All right, the past there is this rekindle energy. So for some of you, that rekindle energy being in the past is actually letting us know that this person on your mind, rekindling it with this person, is in the past. Okay, so that may not even be what you want to hear, because, in the present, a lot of feelings here. That's the feelings card. It does say take time out to explore the deep emotions that you are experiencing. Okay, so I'm feeling like you are in a very, you do have a lot of emotion for this person on your mind. There's a lot of emotions there, and taking the time out to explore those emotions, good and bad. All right, good and bad, because, once again, who do you need to forgive? Where is the anger and resentment coming from? Because I do feel here too that whether or not you're in a current connection with this person or not, we do have the soulmates energy coming through in the present as well. So soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. That soul contract is what's coming through the strongest in that card. That's your feelings. That's what your emotions are all about. You need to explore the deep emotions that you feel about why do you feel like this person is your soulmate. Okay? Because once again, I'm feeling that let go energy, that like I'm sorry if this is not what you want to hear, but I do feel like this person is not actually your soulmate. There's too much missing from this connection. Okay, there's something missing from this connection, and it's, you may be very soul bonded to this person. I won't deny that. I won't deny that they may be a like a form of a soulmate for you, because there's a soul contract between the two of you. All right, there is some sort of soul contract between the two of you, and that's why the emotions are so deep. But when it comes to this person being your true soulmate, I don't necessarily feel that that's the truth. Okay, I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear, but I am still feeling like there is someone else, and maybe that is the soulmate. Okay, that's present energy. So there is, because I am feeling that I don't feel like you've even met this person yet, this other person. I feel like you haven't even met them yet. But it's kind of like there's these, because I'm seeing like two people trying to find each other, but they're both wearing blindfolds. So it's like you desire a specific person, but then the things that you desire in love are in this other person that, you're both walking towards each other with blindfolds on. So you can't see each other. You don't know who each other is. But on a soul level, you're both reaching out for each other. It is kind of what I'm feeling here. I feel like there is a definite, like, true soulmate in your energy. But it's not this person who's on your mind. Okay? So I know that for a lot of you are probably yelling at me right now, and I feel like that's not what you want to hear at all. Leave me a comment and yell at me, go for it. Honestly, I do not, because I've gone through this myself, and it's a hard thing to face. It's definitely a hard thing to face, to understand that the person that you felt like was your soulmate is not your true soulmate. All right, it's that energy too of like once you meet this new person, you're going to look back at this other person and be like, how did I ever think that person was my soulmate? They don't have this and this and this, and they can never give me what I truly need. All right, so strong energy of surrendering the need to control, because both those overview cards too, we do have, it says here, rapidly attracting your desires. We also have on this one, you will find that your wishes will come true. Okay, so there's definitely some stuff that's ready to come in for you. It's just a matter of moving through this current energy. All right. In the near future, we do have spiritual. That one says your spiritual journey is beginning. All right, so your journey to find this new person is just beginning. Okay, Aquarius. And it's going to be a very spiritual connection too. And you're going to, that's what I'm like, you're going to feel like as soon as you meet this new person, you're going to like, oh, no, not straight away. I don't feel like you're going to know straight away. But, as you get to know this new person, you start this journey with this new person, you're just going to be like, wow, I didn't know it could be like this. I didn't know it was going to be such a connection. Like, making me feel spiritually complete to know this person. We also have abundance. All right, so keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So, manifest exactly what you want. So that's exactly what's going on here too. You are telling yourself, I'm trying to manifest this person on my mind. but I want to manifest this and this and this. So this and this and this, maybe like somebody who treats me like this, somebody who tells me they love me, somebody who does this, somebody who, is happy to be with me, somebody that makes me happy to be with them. All those qualities that you're trying to manifest here, they're separate to that person that you're trying to manifest. So, stop trying to manifest a specific person. Start manifesting what you want in love. Okay. So, and when we manifest what we want in love, make a quick note to yourself of the things that you are not willing to put up with as well. So, for example, like, I don't want someone who's going to cheat on me. I don't want someone who is rude, is a rude person. All right. And then focus on what you do want. Okay. Be very clear about what you want to manifest. Manifest your desires very clearly here. I want someone who's kind and funny and charming and, beautiful and makes me feel beautiful, makes me happy. I want all those qualities. Focus on the qualities and the true desires rather than an actual person. Okay, because I feel like what you want, you haven't met them yet. Okay, there's someone out there that is all those things that you want. You just haven't met them yet. You feel like you might have met that person, but then when you really stop and be honest with yourself, do they give you all the, write down all the things that you want? Does that person match that list? Do they have all those qualities? Is there something about that person that you're just so wrapped up in that person that you're trying to deny the fact that they're a good person, that they are kind, are loving, are, what is it that that you're, I feel like there's this element of you're trying to see green flags in the red, and green will never be red, red will never be green. Doesn't mean that it is a bad person or anything like that. They're just not right for you. They may be right for you in a lot of ways, but they're not the right one for you, Aquarius. I'm once again, I'm very sorry if that's not what you want to hear. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to ask for advice for Aquarius in regard to this. I'm going to go with past person, future person here because, just the way the energies are. Advice for Aquarius with this past person, please. Okay, so it's about acceptance, I feel here. We have the ruins coming out. Okay, so this is kind of letting us know that there's, like, potentially some abandonment issues with that person as well. I've also got the child coming out, so I'm feeling too that this past person, they may have some childhood issues that they haven't dealt with properly. Just side note there. But with that ruins card coming out, okay, it's kind of like, every time I get this card, the best example I've got is to think about some sort of post-apocalyptic movie that you've seen, and you see the main character in the movie sort of walking down this street that there's no one around. The buildings are all starting to crumble and fall to pieces. All right, and there's, they're the last person left on Earth. They can't rebuild all those buildings by themselves. Okay, you can't rebuild this past person all by yourself. This past person is like these buildings. Okay, you are one person. You cannot rebuild all this. Like, you can't rebuild. Imagine trying to, if you're the last person on Earth and you go to London and you notice that the Big Ben is starting to crumble and the clock has stopped and it's starting to fall. You, one person, you cannot rebuild Big Ben all by yourself. Okay, that's what's happening here. You're wanting to rebuild something that you cannot rebuild. What you need to do instead, your advice here, is to look between the cracks. All right, so all this stuff crumbling into disrepair, you need to look between the cracks. All right, because yeah, sure, the whole city is crumbling to dust, but what happens when the whole city crumbles to dust? Nature takes back over. So looking in between the cracks for, that plant shoot, that vine that is creeping up the side of a building, that those new flowers that are appearing, out of an office building. It's full of flowers. It's got this big tree growing out of it. Looking at the potential growth from the ruins of what's been passed. Okay, there's this potential growth, that you're not seeing, that nature is taking over this city. And you cannot rebuild this whole city, but what you can do is focus on the new. All right, so yeah, okay, especially with that child energy as well. The child is all about new beginnings, and looking forward in wonder and amazement that absolutely anything is possible. Like, when I grow up, I want to be whatever. That's how you need to be looking at this. It's like, don't be focusing back on the past, be focusing on where you can grow from here, the magic that might appear next. It's like, starting brand new adventures. Like, absolutely anything could happen. It could be the best adventure of my life yet. Okay, so your advice is to look forwards and look in the cracks, and find the beauty in the cracks, and really realize that you are this child in the wilderness, that you're only a child. You've got so much more growing to do before you mature into so looking at, like, when I grow up, when a month from now, a year from now, everything could be totally magical, amazing, brand new, new beginnings. Looking around you with this sense of wonder and amazement at the miracles of life. I feel for a lot of you there that your advice is to focus on the new. All right. And then we want to know more about this person that's in your energy that you have not met yet. Tell us more about this person in Aquarius's future energy, please. Tell us about this person in Aquarius's future energy. Wow, they feel like a lot of fun. On the bottom of the deck, we have the cat, which is basically the stranger. So, confirming that you haven't actually met this person yet. Okay, so it's giving me clues of how you're going to know this person, rather than telling us about this. Well, it's telling us about this person, but it's kind of, it didn't come through in the way that I expected it to come through. I was expecting it to come through in regard to, like, the way that you're going to feel about them, the way that they're going to feel about you, that sort of thing. But no, it's come through a little bit more literal than that. So we do start off with the fungi there. Okay, so this person has, they've grown from mulch. The fungi card, mushrooms grow, in the darkest, dankest spots. They will grow from, cow poop. So this person, they've had a bad past, is what I'm kind of getting from that. They've grown themselves up to be these little mushrooms from the filth of their life. They may have had a very bad childhood. They may have, experienced a lot of bad things in their past, but they've sort of, they've grown up out of that filth, and they've developed themselves and grown a lot from those things that they've been through. Okay, the fungi also does talk about working really well as a team. All right, so this person is a team player, and they probably will communicate very clearly with you as well. There's going to be a really good communication between the two of you there with that card. We do have the goat coming through. So there could definitely be a Capricorn, strong Capricorn placement with that goat energy. But this is like the rebel card. So this person is going to be a bit of a rebel individual in their own way. They may be a little bit stubborn and like to butt heads with you a little bit, or they may butt heads with other people quite a lot. They may be a bit argumentative, that kind of thing. But the goat is also very, very determined. They've got a lot of Capricorn qualities. So even if they're not a Capricorn, they're going to have a lot of Capricorn qualities. So that they've got a lot of perseverance and determination and ambition behind them. But, you may sort of meet this person and they're like, somehow they're like a bit of a rebel without a cause kind of person, that you think that they're a bit of a wild one, a bit of a rebel, that kind of energy. Okay, that can also link up with the devil card in tarot as well. So, they may be a little bit obsessive about certain things. They may sort of find, I'm just getting that, like, for hobbies and things like that, certain types of food, they may just like to eat certain things, and get a little bit obsessive about some stuff, but not in a bad way. I don't feel like it's in a bad way with this person. They may tell you that they've suffered with addictions in the past with both of those cards there. The other card we've got there is the Fox. Okay, so this person, they're going to be a really good, they're going to talk a good talk. All right, but I feel like they're going to walk the walk as well. That Fox energy is coming through very positively. Sometimes we do see some negative traits with that Fox energy, but no, they're coming through quite positively. Although when you first meet this person, you may just sort of presume that they're a bit of a player, like a F-boy or a F-girl, but they're not. Okay, I feel like they're not, but they may present a little bit like that. It may be a connection that is you first, they may be a very sort of physical interaction person. So there may be a very, you may feel like they're only interested in casual, but I don't feel like they are. I feel like that's just the way they present themselves. All right. But the Fox energy, they're very smart, very clever. All right, they may be very mischievous. That rebel, that rebel and that Fox, they're a bit of a mischievous character. They like to get up to trouble, and they like to play jokes and that tell jokes. They're very funny. I do get they're very funny, but they're also very clever. All right, so for some of you too, sometimes the Fox talks about physical traits. So they may be like a silver fox. So they may be older than you. They may have like grey hair. The Fox energy sometimes too, they're usually, brunette or redhead. Okay, so and it's that kind of brunette color that really tips over into red. So it's like a dark brown with like that mahogany tint sort of brown, if that makes sense. The Fox energy is usually brown or red hair. Could also be, somebody who has started to go grey. All right. But yeah, they're very interesting person. I really like their energy. They're really nice and fun, and that rebel. I love that rebel energy. It's lovely. But they've come from shit. All right, they've come from a lot of shit in their past, but overall we've got that abundance. So keep a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want here. All right, Aquarius, so that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check out other placements, of course, but leave me a comment when you meet this new person. I'd be very interested to hear about this person. They seem like a lot of fun. All right, but we'll hopefully see you all soon.